Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Crystal. Annyeonghaseyo. That means hello everyone. Alrighty, so welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 259. If you were watching the replay, welcome. Please leave me a comment in the comment section, hit the like button. And also if you're here with me currently live, please leave me a comment in the chat. Let me know you're here. Hit the like button as well. And let me get rid of this ad. I gifted out my free memberships that YouTube gave me. So congratulations to all the new gifted members. And that was, let's see, we have Sue Shirus. Sorry, Doris Artman, Kay's Crochet Haven, The Paint Quilter, Spare Attitude, Sherry's Crochet Corner, Amy June, Dude Yo, Where's My Car? It all adds up. I don't know who that is, but that's a really long name. And another ad just moved my chat down. Beth Toller, Sandra Gentle with a Smile C, and I believe that's everyone. Welcome in Angela. And how are you? She says, hi, Crystal and everyone in the chat. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing fine. Drinking water, working on triangles. You're back to your triangles, huh? Welcome in. And we have Kendra, who's lurking while working. I was saying lurking and working, but welcome in, Kendra. And KimG, welcome in. And Bridget, welcome in. And thank you so much, Aunt Pam, for the gifted memberships. I actually recognize a few of these names, so that's pretty cool. We have Rusty Blades, the Rusty Blades, Mama G's daughter. We have Janet Dixon, Juan, the Yarn Addict. Wow. Wow. Never been gifted a membership before. Wonder if he'll show up. Bronx Girl. I think her, I know that name. I just don't remember her first name. And Jeannie T Knit and Crochet. So welcome all to the new members that were gifted by my Aunt Pam. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we have Sandra John, welcome in. And Flower Tammy and MichellePlaysHookie. Let me get these 5 down. So how is everybody? What have y'all been up to? How are y'all doing? I got an update. It's kind of sad, but let me write these down before I get too behind. All right, let's see. Her name is spelled different than the normal girl. G-U-R. G-T. All right, now let me write these down in my book again. All right, got everybody down. Let's see. I'm off to the feed store, but I'll be listening as I drive. Have a wonderful crafty day. Well, be careful and have fun at the feed store getting stocked up for your all your babies. Welcome in, Karen JSP. Listening while out and about. We'll have fun. Anyway, so Saturday, I went to go check on the baby chicks, and one of them had passed, and don't know what happened. So we thought it was heat related, and next thing, you know, we're moving the other one out of the house that we had them in, and we had put some wire up, and so it couldn't get out to the bigger chickens, because the bigger chickens, the grown chickens, will hurt the babies. They were about 2 months old. And then Sunday, I go out, check on it about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's fine. About 10 o'clock, a snake had got it, and the snake is there. So we ended up killing the snake, and so both of our babies are gone. So, but we are not getting any more babies. If we do get any more chickens, they're going to be pullets. We're fixing to get ready to lay and already grown. So that's kind of sad, but we had a hard weekend dealing with all that. It's okay. It's part of life, Kim. I mean, things happen. It was very sad, but it is what it is. It was a snake being a snake. We didn't think it was a snake that got the other baby. We thought it was heat related, like it got too hot or overheated or something, but no. Yeah, it's sad. I said some little prayers over them both. But that's the downside was, you know, I had just checked on it and it was fine. And then an hour later, the snake got it. So I was like, oh, I was upset. Not mad, but just kind of, I don't know, just not really heartbroken. Just, I felt bad for the little thing. Anyway, so yeah, but anyway, enough of that. So what have y'all been up to? What's been going on? How are y'all doing? Show y'all my new shirt that Violetta had gave me for my birthday. It is so cute. Y'all can't see the chickens on them. Isn't that cute? And it's got different ones on the back. Thank you. I thought it was cute. First time I've worn it. I'm trying to get my days back on track. Hubby had 3 days off and it got my days jumbled. Love, love, love the shirt. Well, thank you. Yeah, you know, like when things like that happen, it's like it really gets your days offset. It's like this weekend, it felt like instead of like a Saturday, it felt like, you know, on Sunday, it felt more like a Saturday or a Monday or a Wednesday or something instead of actual Sunday. One of the farm/rescues I follow beat the crap out of a snake, like went psycho on it because it was in the coop and grabbed a baby in front of him. Oh my God. Yeah, I walked out there and the snake head was on it and I lost it. I ran in to get Mama and I started crying and my legs were shaking. I almost couldn't stay stood up because I had just checked on it an hour before that and it was alive and it was fine. Walking around, eating food, water. That's what got me the most was it was just alive. I had just checked on it. Welcome in, RoseannAlexander. Yeah, I got the shovel and the snake got in the other pen, in the big pen with the big chickens, and the big chickens ran out. And it took us about maybe 15 minutes before we actually killed the snake because it kept going different places. But I got it, and I technically hurt my arms because I was trying to get it and I couldn't. It kept moving, and yeah, now my arm muscles hurt really bad. But it's a part of life, you know. I mean, it happens, but they were fine for 2 months, and then all of a sudden, stupid thing comes in and gets them. Hey, Barry, welcome in. Anyway, so the little brown one had died Saturday, and then Sunday morning, the white one, which was the yellow baby. I probably lost 5 pounds sweating. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. So how is everybody? How are you doing, Barry and Roseanne? Yeah, that's very true, Summer. Very, very true. Thank you, Roseanne. But it's okay. It's a part of life. It happens. It was sad, but it happens. Roseanne is doing good. Cranking. What the heck is that? Cranking hats in the Addy. Oh, cool. You doing them for donations or just trying to use up some yarn or making them for Christmas? Yes, having on hand to give out, and yes, using up will donate it. Ah, well, good. That's good. Hello, Jennifer Redgate. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, I was just asking how you're doing. Jennifer says, I'm doing great. How are you? Love your eye makeup. Looks pretty. It's to match my shirt. Thank you, though. Yeah, I always try to match my shirt, which I had showed my shirt a minute ago. It's chickens. Our neighbor and friend Violetta gave it to me for my birthday, and I just absolutely I love the chickens' faces. And I'm doing good, by the way, other than what I was talking about a minute ago. This is the first time I've worn the shirt. Actually, it's really, really comfortable. I thought that it might be really hot outside because it's polyester and it doesn't feel like it's breathable, really, but it's not too bad. Now, in direct sun, I bet it would be hot. I'm good, hon. Getting my voice back. Weird thing happened Monday morning around 3 a.m. Got sick and acid hurt my vocal cords. Oh no. Still hurts, but my voice is back. I am sorry to hear that, Barry. That really sucks. I have really bad problem with acid reflux, so I can understand. I take Prilosec, well, the off-brand Prilosec for that, and if I don't take it, like if I miss a day or two, it is terrible. I must also have like GERD or something else too, because it's not just acid reflux. But I've been doing okay. Hi, Esther. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Kendra. Let's see. Do Bigfoot. Yeah, they both they both really suck. I might even have, well, I don't think I have one now, but I did at one point. I think I had an ulcer. But I think that finally resolved itself. Kendra, thank you so much, Kendra. If we do hit our goal today, then I will draw extra extra names. Aw. Oh yeah, the yarn. Wow, that got there pretty quick. Good. I'm glad you got it, Esther. You're very welcome. I meant I love it. Well, I'm glad you love it. I won't be having a live sale this month, but I'm going to try to have one next month. It may not be a whole lot because I'll only have like a very short time to get it spun up. So, yeah. I have a Walmart order on the way with honey on the list, so that will help coat my throat. Yeah. Drink some, like hot, warm, or slightly warm tea with some honey in it. That will be real soothing. Hi, Diana Crane. Welcome in. How are you doing? I have lemon tea to add to the honey. Well, yeah, lemon and honey are supposed to be very soothing for the throat. So that's good. I'm glad you got that. I buy local raw honey. There's someone that sells it down the road from me. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. Hey, Sally Stevens. Welcome in. How are you? What you been up to, Sally? Not here again. I have a big metal fan in the doorway drawing cold air into my room. Yeah, it can be pretty bad in the summer. Took down the shed at the cabin. Sure is empty where it stood. You plan to put anything up there, like in its place? Like rebuild the shed? I am finally sitting down to work on a top that I have been starting and frogging so many times, and now I think I've got it. Well, good. What top are you doing? You stayed home with the MichellePlaysHookie wants to know what everyone did for the 4th. We stayed home with the dogs that are afraid of fireworks. Sunday, we had a birthday party for my granddaughter who turned 3 on the 4th. Aw. Well, happy belated birthday to your granddaughter. We didn't do anything. We just stayed home. Well, actually, we did go out to eat earlier in the day at Texas Roadhouse. But we didn't go watch fireworks or anything like that. But our neighbors usually, you know, pop off fireworks, and they did, and I got to watch a few of those. And Canella kind of hid on the shelf, and then finally, when people stopped, it was about, I don't know, 10:30 or 11, and then I put her up for the night. But she does actually pretty well with the fireworks. She don't run off, or, you know, she usually hides on the shelf. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is really good. It's a really good steak place. Sally says we just stayed home. Jennifer says we had a cookout. All the kids came and we had a bunch of fireworks. Kendra, there was one, 2 lots I own, and I'm selling one. We'll reuse the 2x4s for new rails on my deck that need to be replaced. Oh, okay. Well, at least you can reuse them and they're not rotted, so that's good. No fireworks here. Fire is banned right now due to drought. Yeah. Like a burn ban type thing. Yeah. I don't know if we're under one or not. I mean, they would have not sold fireworks, I think, if there was a burn ban going on. Well, they probably, I don't know. Let's see. My high school friends became grandma for the 2nd time now. I'm 4th, little boy. Aww. I didn't go anywhere. My neighbor across the street wastes his money on fireworks. However, this year he bought what I can only describe as dynamite. Because whatever he was getting, setting off, shook the valley. Wow. KimG watched fireworks on the TV. Summer watched fireworks from her yard while trying to keep cats from panicking. There's a church along the highway that does them. I can see them. I think the racetrack drag strip did some too. Cool. We had an impromptu family gathering. That was a lot of fun. Esther says. The top is a vertical pattern, so it's 2 rectangles, and then the sleeves just make themselves. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. KimG says had gathering Friday with great niece and family, then had a picnic Sunday with friends. Annual get together. Aw, well, that's good. I'm glad everybody had a good 4th of July and got to either watch fireworks on TV or sit at home and watch them from their neighbor's house, or around 4. I haven't planned on giving the dogs anxiety meds until 6. Oh. Yeah, so that kind of started going off a little early. Poor babies. I bet they got scared. We have some dogs around here that are outside dogs. I don't know if they're used to it but they just bark, you know. They just sit and bark. And then one of our neighbors had company. They didn't do fireworks like they normally do. Well, sometimes they do them on the 4th of July or New Year's. They don't do both. So, but they had 2 little dogs that are not normally there. And when they would let them outside and the fireworks were going on, they just, I'm like, okay, why let the dogs outside while the fireworks are going on? And not on a leash. In case they run, you know. They didn't, I guess, I don't know. All the neighborhood was booming all night. Every time fresh set started, cats would freak. Had to go back out a few times. Oreo and Tom would like run and dart to the backyard and go under the building we have back there. They could get underneath it. There's like a huge crawl space, or under the porch. Canella just gets on the shelf in the garage. And then the very first year that I had her, New Year's, I had put her in her cage. It's a large dog size cage. Most of y'all know it's for a bigger dog, but it has her litter, her bed, and her food in there. And I put her in there when the fireworks started, and she just laid in her bed like it was nothing. She knew she was safe. She didn't like try to get out or run or anything like that. But fireworks in my neighborhood went from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Plus around 11, someone was setting off tannerite. I was so mad. What's tannerite? I have no idea. Is that like a cannon or something? Oh, okay. It is a step up from dynamite. Why the heck would they set that off? It's a pure explosive, can be quite dangerous. That's ridiculous. I mean, I can understand the fireworks, you know, they go up, make pretty things in the sky, but like something like dynamite, why? I mean, do they make like some kind of design or something on the ground? I mean, we also don't go anywhere because, yeah, I can understand that for sure, Sally. All that noise might trigger something for him. Well, I just want to say thank you for his service. Sally's husband, thank you for your service. Oh, I needed my neck to pop all morning, and it finally did, and it didn't. Oh, it did it again. That feels better. Nope, it's meant for demolition, mining, military use. Then why set that off? That is so stupid. If it's not like gonna make a display like fireworks, why? Why? You gonna try to make a hole in your ground or something to set the fireworks in? No, you're very welcome. That makes no sense. People use it at ranges too, like because it makes a massive kaboom and a deep crater. I don't understand. That's just weird. Yeah, right? It can't be legal, but obviously it is. I mean, are they buying it at the fireworks stand? What the heck? You buy the fireworks so you can demolish something. So those are, I guess, the boom, the big men think it's funny. Well, it's stupid. Yeah, that's very true, Barry. Some folks had more money than sense, and they just, oh yes, let's get this, and let's get that, and let's get this, and oh yes, let's get this to make a big crater and a loud noise in our yard for 4th of July. Oh, you can buy it year round? Well, that's just, yeah, no. I don't know if it's legal in Texas. I have no clue. What is it called again? You're right. Ah, yes, some fireworks stands in outdoor sporting goods shops do sell tannerite or generic binary exploding targets, depending on state regulations. Tannerite is a binary explosive compound rather than a Class C consumer firework. Yes, it's legal in Texas to purchase. It is, as it is sold as unmixed binary target components. Once mixed, tannerite is classified as a high explosive. Transporting the mixed compound requires a federal explosive license or permit. So you can carry it unmixed, but after you mix it, it has to be, you have to have a special license. Let's see, where was I? It is legal. And can be bought as most places that sell ammunition. Okay. I think neighbors were out of town, but frequently neighbors set off fireworks. But it has been dry. Maybe someone has since or slept through it. Yeah, that is crazy. Hi, MichelleJ. Welcome in. Wow. Oh, thank you so much, Esther. That's down. How you doing, MichelleJ? I have not crocheted since I worked on that snail. I've mostly just been, watching TV, studying the Korean language, reading a couple of my books that I have on Korean, and watching BTS shows. So that's what I've been doing. But I have been wanting to crochet something, and I just haven't figured out what. So I don't want to start something and then be like, well, I don't want to do this. Trying to heal, slow process, but I'll get there. Good. Getting loads of crochet timing. Good. What you been crocheting? I am practicing this one story out of the book that Patricia Yarny Cat sent me for my birthday. It is so you have the story written in Korean, and then you have it in English, and then you have different questions, key vocabulary words, and different things. And there's like tons of stories, but I've still been kind of trying to work on the sound changes that they have when you're reading. So that's kind of what I'll read this like every other day. And then these two books I just recently got. I haven't really read this one. I didn't know it would be more of like a grammar type thing than anything, but Learn Korean with BTS, the Bangtan Boys. It's different than what I thought. So I'm not really that happy with it, but it's more like trying to help you with grammar than anything. So, I mean, I haven't really looked at that much, but at least the lyrics are in there and how you pronounce stuff. The other one, and this is the YouTube channel that I had found to, he has a YouTube channel. They also have a website, and it's called Talk to Me in Korean. And I think they've been around like near 20 years. Maybe even longer. They have a website. I did the grammar for a week on their free trial. But when I first started learning Korean, I learned the alphabet from their YouTube channel. This book I actually found used on thrift books. And it is their book. Their name is right here, Talk to Me in Korean, but Become a Hangul Master. And this book is awesome. It like goes through different things very thorough. And it's even one of the things that I like with how they pronounce stuff, their tongue is in different positions. And it actually like shows where your tongue would be placed to pronounce that specific consonant. And also it says sounds like for the G, right here, that's a G. And up here it says G as in go or gap, not in genuine or giraffe. So, I mean, it's really, really thorough. Then they also have like little questions to test you. Also, there's like writing practices, and the sound changes are in here too. I think that is awesome. Linking sounds in Korean, it shows you how it's written, how it actually sounds when you pronounce it. So that it even has like pictures of food, you know, and I mean, it's like the different writing, how people would write differently. It's not all straight and like how you have cursive and print, you know, and some of them are more sloppy than neat. So it like shows you the same word in different handwriting systems. So I am so glad I got this book. It was about half price of what it would have been on their website. So I was like, you just looked what up. Let me see. It would work. Oh, I'm missing. Let me see. Hey, Crystal, you have to get back to crocheting. Yeah, I do. I want to crochet something or knit something. I just haven't decided on what I want to do yet. I'm also watching a lot of TV. Yeah, but certain things for me, like when I'm watching BTS, I can't read subtitles and crochet, so I don't do those at the same time. I'm actually working on a shirt for my hubby. He saw a pic of a guy wearing it, and I had to do a search to find the pattern. Oh, cool. Nice. My hubby doesn't wear sweaters, but it doesn't get cold for long here. Yeah, that's very true. The Colt crochet men's shirt. It's not a sweater, it's a summer shirt, lightweight. Oh, my chat just jumped. Lost my place. Oh, looked up the pattern. Okay, I get it now. Aw, he wants you to hurry with it so he can wear it. That's cute. Working on 2 virus shawls. That's cool. I've done the virus meets granny, but I never did the virus shawl. Oh, he picked out the color. Cool. You enjoy the making the virus shawl? I need to do one of those. Isn't it like a 4 or 5 row repeat or something like that? I stopped wearing blue jeans because they feel heavy on me. Maybe because I'm well, now you can get like stretchy pants that look like blue jeans. You don't have to actually wear true blue jeans. Oh, it's a 4 row. Yeah, after the initial setup, you like repeat 4 rows after that. And keep making it longer. I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember. My grandmother's made the virus shawl. I think she did it once or twice. Well, that's pretty cool. Sally says, I only got far enough with the virus shawl to make a cowl, and I attached a snap in the back to close. Oh, okay. So it's just like the virus meets granny, except you just take out the granny section. Okay. I don't even remember. I watched what's his name? Craig? Fiber Spider. I watched one of his tutorials for the virus meets granny. I bought shirts and pants on Temu, and pants are light material, very comfortable. Good. Yeah, some shirts I had bought off there, not a whole bunch. I keep saying I'm going to do a virus shawl, but haven't. Same here. Same here. Thank you, MichellePlaysHookie. That's down. Yes, Fiber Spider. I for a second there, his name of the channel kind of escaped my mind. I could remember his first name, and then I was like, oh yeah. I've done quite a few of his tutorials actually over the years. There was one that had different triangles, like a bigger section and a smaller section. There's Yarny Cat Patricia. I did just read your email a few minutes ago. Hi, honey. I hope you have a good time on your small little, I know it's not a vacation, but I hope you have a good time. And thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. Kind of like military pants. Interesting. Hi, everyone. I was packing and lost track of time. Well, I'm glad you made it. I thought you were already out of town. So I figured, oh, okay, she probably won't be here. But I'm glad you're able to be here for a few minutes. I hope you have a good time. Yeah, fiber spider is pretty good. I've done like 3 or 4 of his tutorials. I just can't remember what the other one was. There was like a triangle one. It was kaleidoscope, maybe. It's been like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Actually, I think it was before I started my channel. So more than 6 years ago. Let's see. I started the virus shawl, got confused, and now it's waiting to fix a frog. I know, sometimes I have heard that about that pattern. It's very, you know, can be confusing at times. Maybe try checking out Fiber Spider's tutorial for the Virus Meets Granny. That one I could do. And thank you, MichellePlaysHookie. Been a member for 12 months. Look at that, a whole year. She says, woohoo, I can't believe it's been a year already. Well, thank you so much. And congrats on a year. My mouse quit working. There it goes. And Diana Crane has been a member for 40 months. Wow, can't believe 40. Yeah, neither can I. Thank you so much, Diana Crane. Oh, and you have little Canella as your picture, as your member picture. She was wearing that when she got fixed, I made her paper cones because the one that my mom bought her was too heavy and she could slip out of it. And so I found a tutorial online where you can make paper cones so they don't scratch. And she's wearing a American flag themed paper plate as in that picture. Oh, MichelleJ has it too. Let's see. Been a member for 36 months. Thank you, MichelleJ. She says 3 years. Shocked face emoji twice. I've lost track of time. Thank you so much, MichelleJ. And congrats on 3 years. Wow. That's amazing. And thank y'all all for y'all's support. That I appreciate y'all. Oh, thank you so much, MichelleJ. Happy 3 years to me. Yes, happy 3 years to you. I'll give you a Bigfoot for that. One more to go and we'll hit our goal. Yarny Cat goes, woohoo! Wait, no. Woo-hoo! Wait. Woo! There was a word I was trying to practice on Saturday and I could not get it. I was using the SEO app and it was kind of a hard one to pronounce. When you break down the sounds that in Korean it makes, it's ol, ul, oh, so ol, ul, yo, and then yo. Try saying that 10 times fast. Yeah, no. I kept saying ol, yo, yo. And they kept giving me like a 45, a 54, and I'm like, so I'd slow it down. And so it's actually pronounced ol, yo, yo. No. Yo. You have to have the L with the yo, but ol, I still can't pronounce the part. Yo. My tongue don't want to do that. But I was talking to Katie yesterday, and we were. I told her about that word, and then I got her saying it. I swear she probably said it 25 times. And all it means is it suits you. And I was like, oh, okay. The phrase I was trying to learn, yes, it suits you. It would be your reply to something. She got cracked up, and so she kept trying to say it over and over. And oh, I laughed so hard I was crying. But on Saturday, I was trying to say that word, and it took me about 15 to 20 minutes before it gave me a good score, like 80%. And I said, okay, I'm done. I'll take the 80%. I'm done. And I was also practicing a phrase, how to, like, I am so and so, or my name is so and so. And I was trying, and I cannot remember the last part. I know it's, you would say, cha, like, CHA, cha, nun. And that nun is a subject marker. And then I would say my name, but I can't remember the last part of the sentence. It won't stick. I know E, and then I know la, and after that I can't remember it. So I've been trying to, I screenshotted the picture, and I cannot get it in my head. I saw a channel that speaks Korean with subtitles, but it's good for listening practice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've come across a couple of them. There's Talk to Me in Korean. That's who I learned the alphabet from. There's Korean with Miss Vicky. That's where I learned about the sound changes. And there's this other one that does different videos, like shorts. And he'll say 3 different words that sound very, very similar, but he writes the words at the top of the screen with the picture of what it is. Like for rice, it's bop. And then farm was bat with a T on the end. And then, what was the last one? Bak, B-A-K-K. And I can't remember what the last word was, but he's like, can you hear the difference in these words? I'm like, yes, kind of. But when I first started, I couldn't. It was very hard to, you know, hear the difference. But I'm starting to, my ears are getting trained to hear different ending. Her name is Ina, I think. Yeah, there was also another one. I watched a lady, she talks real slow, and she teaches, like, she'll write the English subtitles at the bottom, and she talks real slow, teaching you, you know, daily activities. Like one video I watched, she was at home, said she was hungry. She walked to the convenience store, and she said, I'm going at nighttime. And so she said the phrase and showed the sky that it's night, it's dark. And then she went into the store, showed what she was getting, and then she sat down and ate and said a few phrases, and then she went and checked out something else, and different things like that. And then she got home and said a couple of phrases, but she says them slow enough that you can actually understand her pronunciation, which I thought that was cool. Listening until phone is dead. Well, don't let it die. Go plug it in if you need to. And watch the replay later. I'll definitely look her up. Well, you said you'd send me her link. That's kind of what I do with when I watch BTS. They have the subtitles, and then, you know, I listen to how they pronounce stuff. But that don't help with reading. That does help with the listening part, but not the reading part. So, hello? Oh my god, that was something about, like, it's, you can tell it's an animated thing. Something about, you don't have to talk to your doctor. You don't da 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 da. All you need to, you know, there's something about your age. Have you heard anything about this? And I just blasted him. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll do it after the live. She is really sweet, and she films with her sister. There is a 4th of July video that's super cute. Aw, yeah. She's doing good. She's doing good. Her kitties are driving her insane, but other than that, she's doing real well. Karen JSP is still out and about. I hope you're having fun. There was one time, there was a call that came from a school. It said ISD. And I'm like, okay. And it wasn't here locally. It was like an hour south of us. And I'm like, okay. So I answered it. And it's a Pakistani type accent. And I'm like, mm-hmm. And I said, you know, your phone number is piggybacking off of a school's phone number. And he misunderstood. He goes, oh, I called a school? And he hung up. And I'm like, no. I hate when they use others' numbers. It's really just. My goat, I still got to change the batteries out. When I press the screaming goat, it cuts off in the middle. I can't believe the batteries are going out on it again. All the other ones work fine on the goat. They work fine on the other 3. Just the screaming goat cuts off in the middle, and that what started happening when the batteries were going. So no, why couldn't it have messed up on one of the other sounds on the goat instead of the screaming goat? But I think it's always the top one it messes up on, whatever that may be. It don't matter which one it is. So I'm about brain dead today, trying to think of everything I need for every situation. Oh yeah, packing is like insane. I understand that. No, I didn't mute myself, Sally. She had got up real early. You okay? I think she has her headphones in anyway. So what have y'all got planned for the rest of the day? Hey, KarenABQ. No, you didn't miss me. I'd still be here about 20 more minutes, hon. Oh, you're at the doctor's office? Well, I'm glad you made it to the live, hon. Hopefully everything is okay. You just going in for a checkup? Canella's good. She's doing good. She is, she was up for the day sleeping, but then every once in a while she'll get down and lay on the concrete. Oh, I definitely will. She did really well during 4th of July with the fireworks. She just got up on the shelf in the garage and just kind of, hid behind where she normally sits. And then once they died down, I gave her her treats and then put her in her cage. Oh, you got the brace off your wrist. Oh, cool. So everything healed up good and you can start crocheting again? I'm doing okay, Karen. It's so hot out. It's no wonder if she is sleeping. Oh, yeah. She don't sleep too much during the day, but she'll come down and nap on the concrete sometimes and lay in the there's like a doorway where the air comes through. Kage stayed in my lap during fireworks. Oh, well, good, Karen. Now you can start crocheting some stuff. I'm glad it's all healed up and you got your cast off. I mean brace. Sorry, brace off. Yeah, yeah, it'll help. Crocheting will help make a good distraction. You can sit there and jam out to BTS and crochet. On Saturdays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, what my routine is I usually edit memberships and get caught up on entries, and I listen to BTS. So I do that every Wednesday and Saturday. And I forgot to edit Nightbot to giveaway off. I still got to gather up July's giveaway. Swim. Camilla getting better. BTS always makes me feel good. Me too. Me too. I think I sent you like 3 music videos yesterday of some of my favorite songs. I'll send you a couple more, but I don't want to overload you or anything like that, you know. So I try to send little bits at a time. Now, if I sent you the things that I send my mom 24/7, you would have like 50 messages to look at a day. Let me go turn this link off from June's giveaway. Big bot. There we go. Oh. I actually haven't been listening to much of their new stuff. I've been enjoying a lot of their old songs. Never enough BTS. Well, good deal. Yes, very much so, Barry. And especially like the humidity is terrible. Like yesterday, we were under a heat advisory. I don't like summer. Summer heat. Summer, you're in the chat. I don't mean like that. I meant I don't like the summer heat. Let me rephrase that. But I don't like the cold winter either, you know. I mean, when it's super cold, freezing out in the 20s, I don't like that. But we hardly ever get, you know. Let me see. A good one to start off, Sally. They have fans of all ages, from like 2 to 80. So, I mean, it's not like a certain age group that listens to them. It's the whole age group. Um, I'm trying to think of one of their really, really good ones. They have so many. That's the problem. I'll name off a few, Sally, and these are the ones that I think you should give a listen to. And of course, it's out of order. All right, Fake Love is a really good one. Butter, like butter that you put on bread. That one's in full English. Swim. Let's see. Spring Day is a good one. We Are Bulletproof, The Eternal. That one is a tribute to their fan base called Army. That one is a slow one, and the very first time I heard it, the music made me cry. Run, that's a good one. Magic Shop is a good one. DNA. One of their new ones is Into the Sun. That one's a good one. Dionysus, DIONYSUS is another good one. And Go Go. So there's a couple of songs. Let's see. Humidity is off the chain. We've had a heat advisory all week. Wow, in Pennsylvania. Running around Albuquerque like a nut. No more student loans for my hubby. They wrote off his account. Oh, good. That's a big, huge blessing, Karen. The heat and humidity tend to make me sleepy. Cold makes me sleepy. Like when I get too cold, I will get sleepy. So I'm reversed. There might be, well, there might as well be a band called Butter. There used to be a band called Bread. Oh, too funny. Ah, thank you, DianaDee. I'm gonna get that in 1 second. Let me to see a list of songs. Yeah, they have like over 250, but I just named off a couple that are some of my favorites. I like them all, but I have my favorite ones that get stuck in my head that I play quite often. And their music videos, if you can find the official music videos, their dances are insane for some of them. I mean, they go real hard on the dance choreography. Thank you so much. And we hit our goal. Thank you, DianaDee. All right, so each one of y'all gets 3 since we hit the goal. And then we'll draw a total of 12 names. Hugs back to you, DianaDee. Yay, goal. Like a lizard. The album, I haven't listened to the whole album. I've heard a couple of Jungkook's singles, not singles, a couple of his songs. The one you sent, I had not heard before, so that's actually, that was something new. Another one you might want to check out, Karen, is the solo album that Suga did. It's his name kind of spelled backwards. It's August D. A O S-U-G-A. So AGUST and then the letter D. He has a few good ones that were off his solo album. Hagum. I'm not big on day. I never remember how to pronounce that song. Dewicha or something like that. And they all 7 of them did solo albums. I mean, J-Hope did J-Hope in the Box and something else. Jimin did Muse and Face. That's the name of their albums. They all did solo albums on their 4-year break. What is that other song? Amygdala. That's a good one. I really like that one. AMYGDALA. That one is a good one by August D. I like that one. Hi, Heidi. Welcome in. You're nursing a cup of coffee? So am I. I've had this one probably about a little longer than I've been live. Let's see. Kind of sounds like those soccer announcers yelling, "Goal!" Yeah. Aww. DianaDee wants to know, Karen ABQ, if it's okay if she can share your GoFundMe on her channel and Facebook. Barry says, just my opinion here, but Baby Metal from Tokyo, Japan has to be the silliest version of metal music I have ever witnessed. I have never heard of them, actually. They must, be, I mean, I don't know a lot of foreign groups. I know a couple of K-pop bands, but I don't really listen to a lot of them. I just listen to mostly BTS. I'm not into K-pop for the whole music scene, just BTS. Yes, Kendra was here, Karen. I don't know if she still is, but she was. She was lurking while she was doing some work. But like, I've heard of a group called Boy Next Door. I really don't know anything about them except I know there's 3 members in that one. There's Stray Kids, which is like 9 people in that group, 8 or 9. And then there's a group called ATs, which there's like a whole bunch of people in that one. And I only like one song. But other than that, I don't actually listen to a lot of K-pop, just BTS. I think they are cute, but not metal. They might be J-pop, Japanese pop. Okay, I'll look them up. What did you say their name was? Let me find it. Baby Metal. I'll look them up, Barry. The GoFundMe is for Karen. She lost her husband at the end of June, and she is getting behind financially and just kind of needs a little help. So that's what it's for. It's probably not true metal, you know, rock band. Oh, there's Kendra. She says, I'm here, still lurking. Heidi says, I am from the big hair bands. Yeah, I like 80s music. I actually like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. The only thing I really don't care for is modern country, jazz, and big band, actually, I think, or bluegrass. But I like classical. I like golden oldies, some rock, not heavy metal, really, like where that just sounds like they're screaming and can't understand a word they're saying. I do not like that. And my brother listens to that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, turn that down. Send a message to Kendra thanking her for yarn. Aw. This, where did that comment go? This Gen X was a metalhead when my parents were listening to classical jazz. DianaDee says, my husband is into heavy metal and I'm into country. I grew up on stuff like Buddy Holly, the Beach Boys, Roy Orbison, the Temptations, you know, stuff like that. Creedence, CCR, I can never say their full name. Creedence Clearwater Revival. All that kind of stuff. I grew up on that. So I have an appreciation of that music. Yes, I think the country today is more. I can tolerate like 90s, like early 90s country, like George Strait, Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks. I can tolerate that. That's also what I grew up on, but I it's not my first choice to listen to. Yeah, classic rock. I do like classic rock. Who's doing? Are you talking to me, DianaDee, about my yarn sale? I won't be having one this month. Maybe next month. My parents, I have a wide eclectic spread of music going back to classical and now a little bit of everything. Well, that's good. Kind of like me. I listen to a lot of everything. A friend of mine went to a pop concert and whoever she was watching said it felt like a satanic ritual, and her friend left after 20 minutes. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's cool that you're having one, Kendra. Oh, no, I didn't. Congratulations, Patricia. That's wonderful. That's for this week. Yeah, you need to go and buy you a lottery ticket, honey. Congratulations. Oh, yay, Barry. So it's almost there. Well, that's good. All right, I think my grandmother actually just got home. And we're hour and 36 minutes in. Let's go ahead and get the entry giveaway set up, and we can do that. Oh, and I have already crocheted a pair of slippers from the 4th birthday package. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, you need to get you some lunch, Karen. If your name gets picked, you want Angela to get it. Okay. Okay. We are going to use that keyword, WOOP. Whoop. Have you talked to my roomie lately? Is she okay? Yes, yes, yes. I talked to her yesterday, actually. We video chatted for a little bit and kind of caught up and had a good chat. She's doing good. Yes, we all need some lunch for sure. All right, y'all enter that real quick, and I am going to go unlock the back door for my grandmother. I'll be right back. Well, never mind. Aunt Pam had went out a little bit ago, and she left it unlocked. So. Let me see. Actually, I think you won the member prize last month, DianaDee. Yeah, it has no coincide. It does not. Okay, let me try to explain this differently. When I do my member only live, I have a set of that list of people that I've won over the last 2 months does not coincide with the monthly giveaway list. It's different people. So you would not be able to win the member prize for 2 months, but you can win the monthly box. Okay. Does that make sense? But like Patricia, KimG, Summer, and DeniseLee were the winners of June's giveaway. So they would not be eligible for 2 months. So August, September, they'd be eligible again in September and be able to be drawn in November. Okay. Yeah, because I don't crisscross the winners. The next members live will be next month. Actually, I had my members live Friday, but since I'm not having the yarn sale, I was also thinking of making this Friday another members live. We're not going to have a prize, but it would be strictly limited to members only. Is what I was thinking, since I won't be having a sale. So, yeah. Let me get back to my page. Yes. No. Technically, yes. If you ever won entries, what you could do, Patricia. Hi, DianneMajor. It's good to see you. How are you? Technically, Patricia, if your name was ever drawn for entries, you could either give the entries away or keep the entries. And then if you get drawn as the winner, you can always donate it to a person of your choice, as long as they haven't been a previous winner. So that's kind of what I do. You can enter, and then if your name does get drawn, like at the beginning of August for the July giveaway, you can pick who it goes to, or every time you win entries, you can give it away. No, Heidi, you did not. You won something on my birthday giveaway. That's nothing. Those were just added giveaways. That don't count toward the monthly giveaway drawings or the member giveaways at all. But the member package that you won was also a bonus. It was my grandmother put it in right before I went live last month, so that really don't count as a prize from me. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, I will definitely keep that in mind, Yarny Cat. If you get drawn, I will give the entries to Angela. Everybody make sure y'all enter the keyword WOOP. Whoop. I'm okay. How are you? I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing all right.
And 24, but I took a bunch.
All right, we got 14. Listening to Michael, but my husband's soul eats Michael's in heaven. He loved him. Oh. He goes, whoop, there it is. I hope y'all get rain too, Barry. We're supposed to get some later tonight, but I don't, you know, every time it says it's going to rain, it dissipates and goes around us. So, hi, Mateo. And hello, Sammy Jazz. Welcome in. We're doing the entry giveaway. So for those of you that want to get into the entry giveaway, type the word WOOP, W-O-O-P. Oh, y'all got rain yesterday? Caught them in buckets. Well, that's good. Oh, y'all got rain? We didn't get any. We got a couple of sprinkles, I think, Sunday. That was it. Where we lived, anyway. Ah, 92. Yeah, I think ours. Aw, thank you so much, Sammy. That's so sweet. Thank you. We got you down. WOOP. WOOP, Sammy. Retype, hun. Yeah, flowers definitely needed it. We had torrential rain late last night. Had a leak into your kitchen. Oh my goodness. Mopping at 3 a.m. is not fun. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. I am sorry to hear that, Diane. Yeah, autocorrect, yes.
What store did you go to?
You know, and I can relate. When a couple of years when our hot water heater leaked everywhere, we were cleaning up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, it was more like 5:30 in the morning. So yeah. Yeah. But plugged your phone in. Good. Oh. Well, I'm sending hugs to you, DianneMajor. I know that's got to be tough. Oh, it's 100 there today. They almost got trapped by a flash flood. Wow. That really sucks. MichellePlaysHookie. Yeah, the heat indexes have been crazy. She's a little more south than I am, and it was mid 90s, felt like 112. Mm. I had to help a senior friend of mine with his water heater one year. I had to crawl under his house and shut off his water. His water heater was so old it rusted out in the basement. Oh my! I'm glad we don't have a basement. Our main water is like in the front yard by the street. So you just lift up the lid and then take pliers and twist and turn it off. But by the time I noticed the water, it had ruined part of the wall and everything got underneath and yeah, into the kitchen. It was terrible. They had to redo the wall and the floor and everything. I think we were without hot water for 2 months, if I remember correctly. Ooh, one day was 100. Yeah. We are at a 88, feels like 93 with UV at 10. Well, we got 16 in trees. We're going to draw 12 out of those. Oh, well, we finally got it fixed and insurance and all that. And, you know, it just took a long time. kept getting put off by the insurance company or the moving company that had to pack up our stuff or bring it back and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we hadn't had it yet, Michelle, but I'm pretty sure we will at some point. The feel like is in the triple digits, but we haven't hit the actual temperature being in triple digits yet. So, all right, so we're going to start drawing. So good luck, everybody. Well, I think where we live, I don't think it's common to have a basement. Oh, well, that's good. The delivery driver left early. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Two and not bro. Yeah, I know you meant something else. Heidi. Congrats, Heidi. Right, next. Sammy Jazz. Congrats. Next. Good luck. Kendra. Congrats. Next. Good luck. Sally Stevens. Congrats. Next. No matter how hard I try to keep my hand still. I don't want to stay still. Karen JSP. Congrats. Next. Good luck. MichellePlaysHookie. I've already forgot what one we're on. Next. Good luck. Diana Crane. Congrats. Good luck. Summer. Do you want yours to go to a specific person or I'll just write it and you can tell me later. All right. Congrats. All right. Next. MichelleJ. Congrats. All right. Next. Good luck. Yarny Cat. And she had already said that the, okay, you got it. Yarny Cat had said that they would go to Angela. Angela, right. So congrats, Angela. All right, next, good luck. DianaDee, congrats. All right, next. KarenABQ. Now, technically, we only have 4 entries left, so I might as well just go ahead and give out the rest. All right. So we're going to just draw everybody that entered. Angela. So technically, Angela, you were gifted entries and got double entries for winning, and also got gifted. All right, next. Barry. All right. And it's between KimG and Mateo. Both of y'all will go in. All right, so KimG and then Mateo. Congrats, KimG and Mateo. All right. Congrats, everybody. Yes, but you can gift out your entries to somebody, or if your name gets drawn, you get to pick who the box would go to. Like, yeah, just say you wanted to send the box to Katie, you know, or reserve it for somebody, you know, else, you know, or you can just say draw them. But yeah, I mean, you can still win the entries, but if you get picked next month at the beginning of the month, if you do get drawn, then you can say who it goes to. You can pick whoever you want it to go to. So congrats, everybody. And Patricia, as always, she says, thank you, Crystal, for a fun 10 minutes. It's been 2 hours, but it felt like 10 minutes, huh? Gift mine to Rumi. All right. Well, then congrats to Katie from Barry for entries. All righty, everybody. Well, I am going to go and eat something for lunch. I hope y'all all have something yummy for lunch. And I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. If y'all have not seen that video for KarenABQ, I know a couple of you were asking. I uploaded it yesterday, and I talk about what the GoFundMe is for. So anyway, just please keep her in your prayers, KarenABQ. We love you, honey. And I will talk to y'all all later. Kamsahamnida, that is thank you. And annyeong. Bye for now, y'all.